So this is a solar system on Linda Nichols' house, and it has a display of how many greenhouse gases. It saved 15,168 pounds of greenhouse gases in the time that it's been in operation, which is about a year. Now, in addition to that, this RAV over here has 30,000 miles on it, which is essentially each mile that an average car travels is a pound of CO2. So this has saved 30,000 pounds of CO2. And this other RAV over here has 60,000 miles on it, and that saved then 60,000 pounds. This one, No Gaso, has 75,000 miles. That saved, that it didn't put out 75,000 pounds. This one has 85,000 miles on it. So this has saved 85,000 pounds of CO2. So altogether, we have a huge amount of CO2 that didn't get emitted into the atmosphere. That's Electron?
Right.
And your car, Electra, is outside here?
Right.
And this is your Tesla? Is this the car? Is this your Tesla here? How does it plug in?
Not quite.
I mean, is this where the plug goes in here?
Well, either way, you're plugging in, aren't you? If you've got a gas car, you're plugging into the pump. Or if you have an electric car, or plug in a hybrid electric vehicle, you're plugging in, but you're plugging into renewable energy. Either way, you're plugging in.
Well, you have renewable energy because you have a solar system on your house.
Correct.
Both your houses.
I'm plugging into gallons of sunshine every day.
This car that I so blithely put my hands on, it happens to be a very hot car. It's a Mitsubishi Evolution MR. It goes 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. Of course, that doesn't quite keep up with the Tesla. And there are turbo versions that go 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. But this car is a pretty hot car, and it really could almost be as fast as an electric car.
The Tesla will do 0 to 60 in about 3.8 seconds, and there's no gear shifting required, so it's just instant, pure torque.
Never going to get that with an ICE car. It's just that instant, and it's gone.
But we'll see how trouble-free and how
George Jetson in a spaceship.
But if you get that out of this RAV over here, Electron or Electra, what's it going to be like in the Tesla?
It's beyond imagining. I was able to go for a test ride, not driving it, mind you, but actually in the driver's seat. And the guy was going about 15 miles an hour on the runway, and he continued to have a casual conversation with me, and then without warning, stepped on it. Oh my God! It was so thrilling. I mean, you scream. You can't believe it. The thing left the runway, I swear. It was in flight. Just like turning on a light.
for my batteries.
That's amazing. The EV1, I wish you'd had a chance to drive those. Those were fun too, but nothing like you did.
If you recall.
Well, that's right.
I drove an EV1 for a week. Lisa loaned me the electric car to drive to work, and I was done. That's all it took, was that week.
How does it compare? How does the EV1 compare to the Tesla?
On average, there's so many Priuses out there.
They both have that very airplane-like feeling. It feels like you're in a cockpit, which is a different experience than the RAV. They both have incredible, or I should say had, incredible instant torque.
It doesn't have the battery management system.
Of course the Tesla's faster, but I've only had, a few minutes in the Tesla as compared to hours in the EV1, so I really don't know how to compare them.
So that's a good show.
Would you say the Tesla is much faster?
Just from that experience on the runway, I would say it's at least twice as fast, instant torque.
The Tesla is really the successor to the T0, and T0 is the successor to the EV1, so it's to be expected.
Everything started with the EV1.
Yeah.
The world hasn't been the same since. And it was, an idea that could not be destroyed in any crushing facility in Arizona. You can't crush dreams. Maybe you can crush metal cars. You can't crush dreams. And it will never die.
I don't get the impression you're...
This is Stephano Paris, a new solar homeowner and will-be solar electric car driver who is currently the driver of that very hot Evo MR. And he's something of a race car driver, describing different variations of the Evo. There's some with turbo, and there's some that have been converted to electric.
There is one Mitsubishi Miev concept car that is based off the Lancer Evolution platform, and they have a lithium-ion pack that gets installed in the base of the passenger compartment, and they have all-wheel electric motors that they've been working on. So it'll still have its all-wheel drive capability with most likely phenomenal handling based off software control off each wheel. Right now, Mitsubishi is the premier manufacturer of all-wheel drive road rally vehicles like the Evo. This has an active center differential that modulates power between the front and the rear, but the Japanese version actually has something called super active yaw control, which not only can you modulate the power between the front wheels and the rear wheels, you can modulate it side to side. So in some cases the car is one-wheel drive if all the other ones are flailing.